Hi everyone, it's Tanya Eklund and welcome to my vlog. This vlog is going to speak to simple accounting tips for new businesses. And had someone shared some of these like accounting 101 tips with me when I first started, it would have saved gray hairs on my head, lots of time, and lots of money. So here they are. The first thing is it doesn't matter if you just incorporated or you've been incorporated for a year or two or three. Get a good bookkeeper and a good accountant. And the reason I say that is because a lot of times, just like we don't invest in ourselves when we're building a business, we don't invest in our business because sometimes you just don't have the money to do so. But a bookkeeper and accountant can also help guide you in the things that you need to do. And early on in my business, when I had incorporated, I was so young, I was like 21. And so nobody told me that I needed to make tax installments to Revenue Canada. So my first 1, 2, 3 years, I was getting these big bills and not making installments. And then I was playing catch up from the year before and then trying to make installments for the year coming up. And so it took me about 4 or 5 years to catch up, and it was really stressful and just a really difficult time when I was trying to build my business, because instead of sticking a lot more money back into my business, I was paying taxes from the year prior. So that's number one, a good accountant and a good bookkeeper to help guide you through that process. The second item, though it seems very simple, is also very important. And there are guidelines with CRA that you must follow on the things that you can write off and the things that you can't write off. And some accountants will say, well, we'll try to push this through, or we'll try to do this. And there's definitely a white area where everything is safe. There's a gray area where, you might be able to push some things through, and then there's the red area that you just don't want to go into. And so I had a great accountant, and he said, Tanya, you can't write off this. You can only write off 50% of this. And so I was really lucky in that way, because when it did come back and it was reviewed, everything was really on the up and up. And I'm really glad that I had listened to his advice on what I could and couldn't write off. So a great example is I can't write off clothing, even though clothing is technically a uniform for me, and I have to buy nice clothes because of what I do for a living that I may not have bought. Clothing is not something that is covered. It's not considered a uniform, like if you worked at a dry cleaning business or you had a cleaning company, and that is an actual uniform. And so that was just a really valuable tip that I could use. And then the third is, which again also seems super simple, is keep track of everything, whether it's your mileage, whether it's your receipts. I keep my receipts monthly, and so the monthly receipts are October, November, December. They are handed into my bookkeeper. She does the balance sheet that is then handed into my accountant, and everything has a place. And sometimes I'm still missing documents at the end of the month, so my bookkeeper will say, hey, I need this visa statement for this, and this month, but everything is organized, so if I do ever get called on anything, I have it all together in one place. And then at the end of the year, when I get all of those receipts back, they go in a banker's box. The banker's box is labeled, the month, what company it is, and it just makes everything really easy. So I hope these are 3 tips that you may be able to use in your business if you are a newer business, or if you're not, but you haven't been doing those things. So thanks for joining in for this Simple Accounting 101 vlog. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.